So ever since Apex released the brand new Final Fantasy Collection event, we've had a lot of things happen since, from issues and bugs and crashes, freezes, stuttering, whatever the case may be, complaints, even bans from big streamers. A lot to discuss here in today's video, and also an update that is planned for today, and something that is returning to Apex that fans are going to love. It's your Apex news guy here to keep you up to date with what's going on in the Apex Legends news world. Big shout out to Glytch Energy for sponsoring today's video. Honestly, through all the tough times and the low viewership that Apex has been going through, if it wasn't for a good company like Glytch Energy to help out, I would literally be screwed. Don't forget, you can use code JMeyels to get your 20% discount on the website, and that's all things: a starter pack, my flavor Maui punch, apparel, whatever it is that you want. Link is down below, and it directly supports and helps the channel and helps us keep afloat. So thank you guys so much. So as I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of people that have been complaining about issues that they've been experiencing since the latest update, with crashes and freezes and people stuttering all over the place, and even Fade, another streamer, saying that audio is in fact not fixed and it will never be fixed. I can attest to this as well. Right after the update came out and they supposedly had fixed this new Horizon audio bug, I had another audio glitch where Horizons were landing right on me again with the gravity lift, and there's no audio of her on top of me. It's just crazy how that specific legend seems to have so many audio issues. Honestly, they just need to get rid of her or nerf her to the ground until they can figure out what's going on with her, because she is just too popular of a legend with too many issues, and it is seriously annoying. Well, shortly after all of this complaining did happen, Crowdrindo let us know that there is actually a new Apex bug fix update planned for today. Now, exactly what time this will happen, not sure, but I would imagine 11 a.m. Eastern or 1 p.m. Eastern as well. Those are the two common times that they happen, and it probably will not be a massive game update, maybe even a server side fix as well, or maybe like a small little half a gigabyte or something. Nothing insane, so you don't have to worry about a massive update today. Now, while I was recording the video, Respawn did push out an update on Twitter as well to say that they just pushed an Apex Legends update to resolve some PC specific crashes and issues with DX12 that started occurring after the latest patch. So it doesn't seem like, if you're on console, that this had anything to do with you. It was only fixing PC related issues. So I guess that answers that question, but we are hoping that it does fix a couple of these core issues. Now, although that is pretty good news, there's also some really good news, but surprisingly it was met with a lot of controversy as well, and fans are starting to speak out on Apex trying to kind of like, quote, save their game, and you can see it. It's pretty evident. So Hypermiss did report that the 3 Strikes LTM is planned to return again. And don't get me wrong, this LTM is an absolute W, and we all love it. I think we can agree that this is one of the best LTMs of all time, if not the best of all time, and there's no secret that that's why they've continuously brought it back. Shortly after this LTM was over, they brought it back like the following week, and they said that they are surprised and loving how much the fans love this mode. And although that's good, you can't just keep crunching on this to save the game and keep bringing it back over and over and over. This is what another community member, Money Senpai, had posted and retweeted, saying, "I'll be the first to admit 3 Strikes, yes, did help Apex and the player base get back into it. There's no hiding that. But they're still trying to solve a long-term problem with a short-term solution, and it's not going to work every time." And I completely agree. You can't just keep doing this and expect the entire situation to get better, because although this is fun and this is great, you need to start pairing it with other things. It's like trying to cover a super deep cut with the world's best band-aid. Like, yes, it is the world's best band-aid, and it might do a little bit of good, but you still might need stitches. But overall, still pretty exciting and pretty cool news that 3 Strikes is planning to return. It is going to be coming back January the 30th at 10 a.m. PST, and it's also going to be ending February the 13th, just before their Valentine's event and just before season 20 starts as well. Now, that's not the only thing going on in the Apex news world right now. This one always baffles me, and I have spoke about it quite a bit. So Respawn is notorious for banning people for the wrong reason. Well, this time they've banned really popular streamers for some pretty stupid reasons. So content creator, Twitch streamer, YouTuber, you name it, Lemonhead, the movement god of Apex Legends, posted on Twitter that he got banned on Apex for having his gamer tag known as Penny Skiness. Don't get me wrong, there's still some sense of playing with fire here. You might get burned, whatever, but there are significantly worse issues that you should be tackling right now. To kind of combat it, there was another Twitch streamer as well, known as Dom2Cracked, that also got banned because his persona name was Dom2Cracked, in parentheses, just did your mom. And yes, I get it. I know a lot of you are going to comment, well, Jay, you've always covered these stupid bans, and yes, we know they happen. So when people do stupid stuff like this, it's gonna happen even though we disagree. And true, I completely understand your point, but I still personally believe that Respawn needs to catch a little bit of flack every time something like this happens, because it still just goes to show they're not really paying attention to the true problems and not really fighting it with like the best ethics in mind. So every time we're exposed to how stupid their policy is around this, I think it's worth mentioning, because we also do things like this in the real world. So it's either like Inhuman says that this is the softest game of all time, or the people creating and enforcing this policy are the biggest brain dead idiots of all time, because simultaneously you'll have some people that are able to get away with some really crazy things on voice chat, text chat, that are completely over the boundaries or whatever, and sometimes it just seems like they don't care. So interested to see what your thoughts are down in the comment section below about all the topics that we discussed here in today's video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with all things going on in the Apex Legends news world, and until the next time, we'll see you all later, Gators.